Good day, my name is Chong Sen Yih and I am from Group 7. Today we are presenting the Value Management Study Report. The introduction of this report, it will define the concept, framework and workshop of VM. Next, the value management proposal including the design suggestions. And third, the project description. The value management team members' design documents and ECA regarding to proposed project will be shown. And next, the functional analysis. Value management team will comment and raise regarding the functional analysis form and idea list. And lastly, the conclusion. Best alternative is chosen for this study report. For the introduction, there are three objectives, which objective 1 is to identify the most suitable development to be implemented at Bilateral UTM. Second objective is to conduct a strategy value management study for this study in order to create a better value. And last objective is to attract more visitors to Bilateral and be able to generate sufficient income to UTM. Next, the concept of value management. VM is a structured and analytical process which providing all necessary functions at lowest total cost with required quality and level of performance, seeks to achieve optimum value of money. The value management framework, it is focusing on three processes, which are value planning, value engineering, and value reviewing. Here is the executive summary. There are three proposed projects for our group, which the first proposal is to construct 20 units of single-story shop lot and 80 units of book market store. And the second proposal is to construct a double-story bungalow for homestay. And the last proposal is to construct a library cafe. Next, the timeline for value management study. The pre-study phase will be conducted 2 days before workshop. The preliminary understanding is established. The client will appoint the value management team coordinator and related information will be provided. Next, the study phase, which includes 5 days workshop. The information phase, creativity phase, evaluation phase, development phase, and presentation phase will be carried out accordingly. The lastly is the post-study phase. The feedback phase is carried out here, and the correction, action, and follow-up will also be carried out.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Qistina with Bazlan, and I will continue the presentation with the proposal. So we'll start with proposal number 1, which is shop lot and book market stalls. The advantages of shop lot and book market stall is that it will provide the students a reading place with the access of getting food and beverage. It will have a clean and peaceful natural environment, and it offers a place for students and public to enjoy their hobbies in the most relaxing space. The disadvantage is that fees might be collected to maintain the space, transportation method is quite difficult to be reached, and it will only attract people who love to read, hence most target audience.
Okay, proposal 2 is a homestay. The advantage of homestay is can generate revenue for UTM, suitable for meeting place or team building activities, suitable for use as student and family accommodation center. Rent fees is reasonable, and the limitation is shortage of the parking spot, costly in terms of operation and maintenance of the building, no reservation allowed on weekdays, away from the service area.
So now continue to the proposal 3, which is the library cafe. So by having a library cafe, it can provide students a study place with the enjoyment of the delicious meal. And it also have the comfortable and peaceful natural environment from the Bilateral, and it also can provide a better places for the students compared to the crowded library and eating places. However, it also has some limitations such as the transportation problem. So the transport is not so convenient for the student to reach to the Bilateral, as currently has no public transport, which is the UTM buses has the routine travel to the Bilateral. Other than that, the student may also prefer to the common library places compared to the library cafe to seek for a really quiet study places.
VM team members consist of a team coordinator, architect, engineer, quantity surveyor, and end user.
The proposed project will be done according to client's requirement. The location is a site around Balai Cerapan UTM. Nature of project is edu-tourism related development. The target audience is students and public. The function is to develop and construct spaces and buildings that may attract the attention towards Balai Cerapan and generate basic income. The objective is to generate revenue to University Technology Malaysia. The size is around 2,350 meters square. The project quality must have minimum 20 years of life cycle to provide long-term benefit as the return of the development. The project cost is around 3.5 million and the project duration should be complete within 1 year. The next segment is the proposed design and layout plan, and shown here are the design and layout plan for proposal 1, shop floor and boot market stalls.
Here is the list of design document for the proposal 2, which is homestay. From the left is the external design, building plan, and the internal design for the proposal homestay.
So here is showing the list of design documents for proposal 3, which is a library cafe. So the left hand side here is the building plan for the library cafe, and the right hand side here is showing the internal design and external design concept for the library cafe. So for the internal design, you can see that it's focusing on the enjoyment of the natural view of Balai Cherapan, but the external design is using the modern building design concept.
The elemental cost analysis of proposal 1 shown a gross floor area of 836 m² with a contract sum around 4 million ringgit Malaysia. The referred ECA for this project is from year 2013, hence the calculation has been done based on the tender price index of 154.90 and 200.40. The element that shows most significant difference is preliminaries, which is from 212 and 27 ringgit Malaysia per meter square to 110 and 31 ringgit Malaysia per meter square.
For the proposal 2, which is homestay, with the proposed GFA 798 m² and the contract sum of 5.3 million. For the breakdown of the cost, the most expensive cost is a preliminaries, which is RM 1,300 per meter square.
For the proposal 3, the library cafe, it has the proposed GFA of 980 m² and the contract sum of 3 million ringgit Malaysians. While from the breakdown of the cost, we can see that the services element has the most significant cost, which is 687 ringgit per meter square.
For proposal 1, the VM team commented that the students will be able to find part-time jobs but worried that improper waste could damage the environment. For proposal 2, the VM team commented that it will enhance the Balai Cherapan aesthetic appeal but it will be difficult to find guests for their homestay. And for proposal 3, the VM team believes that it will help UTM to gain additional revenue, however, less income will be made during the semester break.
Next, we go to function analysis form. For proposal 1 is a construction of 20 units of single-story shop lot and 80 units of market stall. The cost words for the proposal is 0.78 after analysis the function by using the function analysis form. For second proposal is double-story bungalow for homestay. The cost words for this proposal is 0.88 after analysis the function by using the function analysis form. For third proposal is 1 unit of library cafe. The cost words for this proposal is 0.58 after analysis the function by using the function analysis form.
So now coming to the matrix analysis for the proposals. So the criteria involved are profit, maintenance, materials, aesthetic, durability, time of constructions, and method of constructions. So by using the criteria scoring matrix form, the score for each of the criteria has been identified. So among these 7 criteria, the profit has hit the higher raw score, which is 18, and following by the materials and durability with the raw score of 10. So as a result for the evaluations matrix, the highest score is hit by proposal 3, which is a library cafe project with 144, following by the proposal 1, the shop lots and book market project with 138, and lastly is the proposal 2, which is the homestay project with 125. So as a result, the library cafe project is the best option to replace the old building of the observatory tower at the Balai Cherapan in UTM.
An ideal list and ranking form has been conducted to ensure a high return on investment for University Technology Malaysia as the client. It is a requirement to identify the most feasible and relevant development according to the client's requirement. There are 3 basic questions that had been discussed to decide whether or not to evaluate, discard, or providing information only. Value implication of can-be suggestion of proposal. Proposal 1, advantages, provide student a reading place with the access of getting food and beverage, clean and peaceful natural environment, offer a place for students and public to enjoy their hobbies in the most relaxing space. Disadvantages, fees might be collected to maintain the space, transportation method is quite difficult to be reached, only attract people who love to read, hence small target audience. This proposal has a high construction cost estimated. For proposal number 2, advantages, rank collection can generate revenue for UTM, suitable for use as a meeting place or team building activity, suitable for use as a student and family accommodation center, rent is reasonable and not burdensome. Disadvantage, lack of parking spot, costly in terms of operation and maintenance of building, no reservation allowed on weekdays, and away from the service area. This proposal need a high maintenance cost and will gain less attention. For proposal number 3, advantage, provide students a study place with the enjoyment of delicious meal, comfortable and peaceful natural environment, provide a better place for students compared to the crowded library and eating place. Disadvantages, the transport is not so convenient for the student. Students might prefer a common library to sit for a quiet study place. This proposal generates high income since it provides spaces that attract the attention and interest of students and public from all backgrounds.
During the pre-study phase, an orientation meeting was held to know the value management study, then followed by a workshop that consists of 5 stages, which are the information phase, creative phase, evaluation phase, development phase, and presentation phase, and lastly, the proposal will be reviewed and determined whether it should be approved or rejected in the post-study phase. In conclusion, the construction of the library cafe was the most strategy to improve the lecturer time. This is because the cost is still in the current budget, while this proposal ranks first in the evaluation metrics and function analysis. That's all from us. Thanks for watching.